So if you're new to Clash Royale, here is good tips from a guy with 7,000 trophies. So I'm not super, the best, but I'm pretty experienced, so here's the best I can do. The first step is to build a good deck. Now, the best you can do is either do stuff with really good synergies, such as Lumberloon, Minor Poison, Minor Freeze. That's popular right now. Anything with Freeze is actually pretty helpful because Freeze can stop stuff. Rage, Elite Barbarians. Just, think of a card that you would really like to try, and you can use it. Just, probably figure it out in the early game, because it's hard to level up cards, and if you don't have the cards leveled up, then they're not going to be extremely helpful. So, one other thing that's pretty helpful is elixir trading. So, pretty much, you have to see every single card, you have to know every single card's elixir cost, so you can elixir trade if the card you put to counter that card is my brain's breaking. Okay, so you gotta know every single card's elixir. This might sound hard, but you can usually do this by memory. But even if you can't, there's not really that big of a deal if it's a 1 elixir trade. But, if you use Rocket and the person plays Goblin Barrel, that is a -3 elixir trade. So, yeah, just try your best, because elixir is basically the biggest thing. So, you need to have time. You need to have time to grow elixir, along with also using the elixir to, do more matches, do more powerful attacks. So that way you can put Mega Knight or P.E.K.K.A. with Knight or something. 10 elixir, but it can be extremely helpful. A good thing to do is not to spend all of your elixir at once, because you don't know if your opponent could send a counterattack that is so powerful. For example, if you place Mega Knight on the right side, and that's all of your elixir, then they can use Elite Barbarians and Rage, and your entire tower is gone, and the Mega Knight might not even take that tower. So, another thing is that you want to prioritize not getting damaged. If you're going up against a Mega Knight that's about to jump, place a Fire Spirit or Ice Spirit as soon as you can. And also, for a good deck, it's helpful to have cheap and expensive cards. If it's all expensive cards, then it's not going to be super helpful. Oh, you spent 10 seconds getting 3 Musketeers. You can't use them because they don't really fit. Yeah. So just, think before you before you add cards to your card slots. Now, there's only 8 cards, but what people most usually do is to use a small spell, a big spell, 2 win conditions, a mini tank, and ground defense and an air defense. Personally, I think a ground defense and the mini tank and the win condition can be the same thing. It just depends on what card you use. But the win condition, I don't know if win condition is, the coolest thing. I've survived without a win condition for a while. When did I use Royal Hogs? I think it was at, 2,000 trophies. So, yeah, I've gone a while without a win condition, and I'm doing well. I'm just using Mega Knight. He does a lot of damage, and with Mini P.E.K.K.A., it's a really good combo. Their synergy is very good, because Mega Knight does area damage, while Mini P.E.K.K.A. does high concentrated damage. So them together is helpful, especially since one is low health, one is high health. So they work with each other very well. They're also fast. If you don't respond to them quick enough, then you might be gone. Mini P.E.K.K.A. specifically. So, another thing that you want to be careful of is not using all your cards at once, because you don't want them to, like, know every one of your cards, therefore they can predict you. Only use cards when you need them. Along with also just, like, no, it, so they don't have something to counter them. It's gonna be annoying. If they know all the cards in your deck, then they know what to do. Another important thing is elixir math, I guess. So, for example, if you're going to place, let's say, guards and Sparky, first, you gotta you gotta add. So, Sparky is 6 elixir, while guards are 3 elixir. So, you have a 9 elixir push. So, it is possible that you could get some damage. But it depends on what the person has. If they have rocket, the entire thing's dead. I mean, I'm not sure if a spark can survive, but guards, no way. Anyway, I mean, maybe guards, because they have shields. Anyway, so that's the whole video. Hope you have something interesting. Try lurking at the meta to see what you could try eventually. And yeah, just try your best. Alright, see ya.